Tonight fans of Emmerdale will bear witness to the reveal of Graham's, played by Andrew, harrowing story. So far Graham has built a scary reputation for himself as the henchman of businessman Joe Tat, Ned Porteous. Despite being a bit of a lapdog to his employer, he has hit back at those who have opposed him multiple times. Appearing on Lorraine this morning, Andrew told host Christine Lampard, "On the surface he's very calm, very together. But underneath he's kind of a wild beast, and he's trying to tame it." Tonight's hour-long episode of Emmerdale dives into the 10-year anniversary of the death of Graham's wife. The flashbacks show Graham in a state of disrepair, after recently returning home from the army. Andrew explained, "I spent 2 weeks of being quite depressed and getting into that state to film it. I just tried to be lighter on my feet, and they dyed my sideburns a bit. It's horrific." And it explains why he's got the air that he has now. He's full of remorse and guilt. He finds it very difficult to deal with, and I think at that point he had PTSD. He was in the SAS. I think he was dealing with a lot of things, and 10 years later he's still trying to deal with it. Andrew went on to tell Christine about Joe's interference in tonight's episode, which sparked Graham's brutal assault on his employer. Andrew added, "I just turn and lash out at him, and we don't know if he's going to make it." Actually, he added that he feels sorry for Joe on this occasion, as the pair's dynamic is really good. Tonight's episode explores the safari inside Graham's head, with Andrew adding, "It's more about his true state of being." Andrew's comments follow Gemma Atkinson's hints about rejoining the soap. She recently spoke about her role as Carly Hope in Emmerdale, whilst she was taking on a new radio show. Gemma said, "I was doing my Key 103 radio show in Emmerdale together for 6 months. Leaving Emmerdale was one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make. And I just took on too much. I just couldn't keep doing 2 jobs, and the radio show was closer to home and gave me more freedom to do other stuff." She told the Sunday Post, "I was getting up at 4 a.m., wasn't getting home until 8:30 p.m. and then had to learn my lines. I had no social life at all, and it was my mum who told me that I was getting so grumpy I had to leave one of the jobs. I chose to leave Emmerdale, and I'm very grateful that it's been left open, so hopefully some point I will return." But will she make a return after Graham's brutal attack on Joe this evening? Emmerdale continues tonight at 7 p.m. on ITV, while Lorraine airs weekdays on ITV at 8:30 am.